All right, folks, we are going to talk about the influence of China on Korea. When we're looking at the influence of China on its tributary states, we are sometimes looking at good effects and we're also looking at negative effects. And that really does depend a lot on the indigenous peoples as well as on the invading um, the invading peoples. So, one of the positive things that happened was that the Koreans were able to copy the administration style of the Chinese, and they were able to implement a little bit of a similar bureaucracy. This allowed a little bit more efficiency in their government. Additionally, we're looking at the spread of Buddhism in Southeast Asia and specifically um, into Korea. That's more of a neutral thing, but still, it's kind of an overall positive thing. Additionally, we're going to see a lot of Korean students travel to China in order to learn a little bit more about the government, and also you're seeing this um, interconnection between the two cultures. So aside from spreading Buddhism, you're also spreading Confucian ideas. When we're looking at negative influences from China on Korea, we're really looking at this relationship turning very harsh. The Koreans hate the Chinese. They don't want the Chinese there. They want them away. They want to be by themselves. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen for a while. One of the reasons they don't like the Chinese is because of the tribute system. This is where the Chinese are expecting money and resources to go to China from Korea. So basically, the Koreans are paying for the Chinese to control them, which is not fun. And one final negative influence that we're seeing is that a large amount of people from Korea become slaves. Um, and that's always a bad thing. And then the final thing that we're looking for a negative influence is that we are seeing the erosion of rights. In other words, the Koreans begin to lose their own ability to live successful and independent lifestyles. You're seeing Koreans become second class citizens in their own country. Or from the students who do come to China, they are really looked down on and they are not treated well. Um, when we're looking at a map and we try to find Korea, we are really looking at the eastern part of Asia. Um, so, as you're going to see in a moment, um, we have the islands of Japan that are over here. And this is, sorry, where the video, um, I didn't realize at the time while I was filming that it was blocked from view. So, as you can see, over there is where Korea is. We have China over here. We have Mongolia over here. This colored in purple section is Korea. And at this point in time, we're not separating it into North and South Korea. As of 1200 to about 1500, this is a unified country. Further east, you're going to see the island of Japan. And further south, you're going to see Malaysia and Indonesia. So that is where you would find Korea on a map. Again, you're seeing Korea, Japan, Russia, Mongolia, China. Overall, we are seeing that the Chinese had several impacts on the Koreans. You see that they had a long lasting influence on their government and on their culture, as well as on their economic structure. You're going to see an impact on their language in terms of their writing, and you're going to see an impact on their religions because of the spread of Buddhism and the spread of Confucianism. However, Buddhism is one of the longer lasting religious impacts from the Chinese. That being said, if you have any questions about the impact of China on Korea, please make sure to ask.